Podcast.Ph can be downloaded for free on iTunes by typing Podcast.Ph programs. You can also listen on Podomatic, Spreaker, Stitcher, Clamor, YouTube, and our official URL, Podcast.Ph. Like and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. Podcast.Ph, the most active and fastest growing podcast network in the Philippines.
Can you adjust the frequency and volume a bit?
Startups, originators, musika, kultura, the arts, politika, sports, news, technology, crime, tragedy, comedy, lahat ng makabuluhan.
We are your independent podcast content creator, straight from the Philippine Islands. Mabuhay.
You're listening to Podcast.Ph.
This company called Acer, they've been quiet, relatively quiet in the market if you compare it to the other products. But hey, they've been number one for 8 years, and I just found out now. Please welcome Cookie Bendor, the product management head for Acer Philippines. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for listening to podcast.
You have a campaign in Acer right now. Normally, when you say a campaign, you would expect some new products. Like, for example, Apple just came out with a Apple Watch. And so I asked you earlier, what product are we featuring today?
Yes. All right. So the campaign is actually called Acer Premium. All right. So this is a showcase of Acer's top-of-the-line products. So these are the products that we have chosen to cater to a more mature market, the ones that have specific lifestyle choices for their for their needs for a specific product.
You are launching this campaign that caters to the higher end, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, to the higher end and to the higher age.
To the higher age.
Market, yes.
So when you say higher age, I'm already 40. I turned 40, and I'm beginning to feel, and I'm beginning to notice that it's more difficult for me to see those letters there.
Exactly.
And meaning I need a brighter light for that, and I'm even having a difficult time looking at the small letters. So sabi ko siguro dahil because I'm 40 already, and the products that you have right now made for this kind of age group.
Well, there are different, as I was mentioning, earlier when you were getting PCs, right? The first PC I got was something I was using for school, for the assignment. So it was a general use PC, right? So it's something that I can browse the web with.
Okay.
I can do documents and all these things. So the products right now is, for example, you travel a lot.
So because now you have the money.
You would, bigger wallet, size of wallet. But then, for example, I'm traveling a lot. I need to bring my stuff, or I do a lot of graphics editing, or I play video games. These products do have specific requirements, right? For example, let's just get into one of these products right now.
So right now I see a very slim laptop, color white in the bottom, and color white basically. And it's nice. Yeah, it's so slim. What is it?
All right, this is called the Acer Aspire S7.
S7.
It's under the Ultrabook category. The Ultrabooks need to be thin and light, and they need to be powerful, right? So this is something that I would recommend for the traveling entrepreneur or a sales agent who's always out on the road doing presentations and doing a lot of work out there. Why would it cater to that person, for example? For example, I just simply put it on my bag, and it gets, well, of course, rough and tumble of it. So what we've done with it, is, apart from its light, is that we've used Gorilla Glass on the body itself.
What does the Gorilla Glass do?
Alright, so Gorilla Glass, just to put it simply, I can use this as a chopping board that won't scratch it.
Wow.
Right?
When I travel, you put your computer in a... it has a cover, so you take it out of the bag, take off the cover. It's very hassle. And then they sort of put the computer on the plastic
the tray, right?
The tray, the container, and habang tumatagal, if you have a lot of stops, you get sort of tired of putting it back to the cover, so you just put it in. So
and
that's
it gets banged.
Oh,
there's a lot of things.
Yan yung
this
gawa
one,
niya. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. We've tried using it as an actual chopping board and whiteboard if you want that, because
Galing,
it doesn't really stain on it. Another thing, it's supporting since we are on that traveling and business kind of usage. This one uses solid state drives, right? So meaning it does not have those pins that read the data of the hard disk, right?
Nice.
So even if you're moving around, it's not gonna ruin your hard drive.
So it's really for the traveler.
It's for the traveler. It's for for more of the executive people. Also, if you are continuing working in an airline and they've dimmed the lights, this one has electro-luminescent keyboards. So what that means is that it senses ambient light, so it gets brighter or darker depending on the situation of lighting. Even the keyboard is actually innovative and thoughtful.
Nice.
So there's a lot of things going on here.
And that laptop is, how heavy is it, or how light?
Here, it's about 1 kilo in weight.
My goodness.
It's about 1 kilo in weight.
So light.
Yeah, for the toughness, for all that's in it, it's actually very, very light. And you can slip that in an envelope and...
I know. Galing nito. And you won't be scared taking it out of your luggage and putting it back to the cover. No need for the cover. Just put it in the luggage right away.
Yes, it's sexy and tough at the same time.
And it comes out in white. And
yes, this is the only color that we have come out with. Oh, another thing, there are a lot of simple innovations with this device. This is also a touchscreen device, by the way. Yeah. So right when you touch, for example, the screen, you have to have a powerful hinge, right? Because if you don't have it, once you prop your notebook on your desk, and once you touch it, it wobbles.
Yes,
exactly, right?
Yeah.
But this one has a dual torque hinge. So what does that mean again? When I'm raising it before 90 degrees, it's just the normal. It's not a stuff, so it's easy to open.
Yes.
But when you hit that 90-degree angle, it stiffens up a bit.
Yes.
I can do it all the way to 180 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
But after that, there is a resistance. So if you are using the touchscreen, it will not wobble.
So which means if you are doing a presentation and both of you and the person you're doing the presentation are standing up, you can just flatten the entire screen.
You can flatten the entire screen, and I can even rotate the screen so I can show you better.
I gotta get myself one of those. How much is that in the market?
Well, it retails for $79,990 in the market. So for a premium product with all these things, that is very good value for money.
Oh, $79,990.
$79,090. Yes.
For the brand?
For the Aspire S7.
Aspire S7.
Yes.
Great. So you better get that right now. Acer Philippines. Which website do they go to check the product?
So you can go to acer.com.ph, or better yet, better to like us on Facebook, Acer PH.
Great. All right, we'll be right back with Acer. Original Ideas is back. This is still your host, Martin Andanar, talking about original technologies. And our guest is Cookie Pendor, the product management head for Acer Philippines. Earlier, we talked about the S7. And now we are going to talk about another masterpiece of Acer. And this is the product called...
Okay. This is the Acer Aspire Switch 12. Right. So this is the newest of our Switch line of devices, which are actually 2-in-1 PCs. Right. So currently, I'm using it in its tablet form. All right. So this is a 12-inch touch device. All right. So, but then it functions also as how do you put it? The desktop replacement.
Desktop replacement.
Because a lot of workers are actually moving from to different roles. For example, if I'm the office, I work on a desktop. I attach this to my a large monitor. Then when I'm mobile, I'm doing presentations. I use it as I'm holding it right now as a tablet.
So it's Switch 12. It's called Switch because it can switch from desktop to laptop to tablet. Ang
Yes.
galing. Ang galing. No, and it's 12 inches.
It's 12 inches. Let me just show you the functionality.
All right.
For example, comes with this keyboard. It's stowed at the back.
Oh,
All right. So, and I can just attach it to the front.
nice.
Right. Easy. Then, all right. Then that's that.
And it's
I
touchscreen as well. And
Yes, of course.
It's everything.
All right. Then, watching movies, I can remove this. I can prop this up on my desk. The screen. Oh, sorry. The screen will rotate, so I can easily watch videos, use the touch features, and the keyboard is actually wireless, so I can hook it up to my TV and use this on the couch.
Galing. And you can also do Skype up
Yes,
to those
of
things.
course.
It's got a camera somewhere there.
Yes, it's actually certified for Skype.
Uh-huh.
So you can use the camera is clear. So it has a full HD video, microphones, and all these things. So and the speakers is dual channel. So whichever angle you're facing, the right will still be right and the left will be left. So it changes depending on the orientation.
Galing, ah.
So if I rotate it like this, the left will be change channel.
The speakers rotate
As
with the screen.
Yes.
Galing, no? And what if you're an executive and you need to sort of burn a lot of put a lot of files there? What's the capacity of the storage for that?
So actually, this comes in a 128 gig.
That's a lot
of storage for files, but that's purely again on solid state drive, right? Because it's for faster reading speeds, and of course, if you're traveling again, that won't get damaged even if you're using it on the go.
Solid drive.
Yeah, solid state drive. It doesn't generate a lot of heat as well.
And how heavy is that? How light is it?
All right, it's a bit heavier than the S7 earlier. It's about 1.2 kilos.
Wow, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's lighter than your average notebook, actually.
Switch 12, perfect. How much does it cost?
All right, it's currently at $37,990. So yeah, around 38,000 for the mainstream market.
Perfect. This is really perfect for presentations, for people on the go, for teachers, for students.
Yeah. Yes. This is for for everybody can use this in different scenarios, right?
And how long does a battery go for?
Great that you asked that, because it goes for about 12 hours
Tagal.
of battery because of the processor. It's powered by Intel Core M processor. It's the newest line of Intel processors that have come out. And what that does is that it gives you power only when you need it. For example, I'm browsing the websites. For example, I'm on Podcast.Ph, which would not require a lot of power. So the processor will scale down to only the power requirement. That's saving my battery.
Nice.
But if I'm playing video games, for example, which require better processing capabilities, it scales up.
Essentially,
it boosts itself.
It adapts to
Yes,
the
exactly.
kind of file
or application
or media that you're using.
Yes.
Perfect. The Switch 12, you better buy it now. It can be a tablet, a laptop, and a desktop all in one. Again, they go to Acer.
Acer.com.ph or like us on Facebook, Acer PH.
We'll be right back. Don't go away. Another Original Ideas podcast episode with Acer again, with my good friend Cookie Pendor. And now we're going to talk about a new product. This is the Acer.
This is the Acer R13. You know, I'm very, very excited about this product because it's, looks like your normal notebook, but there's a lot of things that's going on here.
It's like a tray. No, so it's a tray and you can fold it up. The reason why it looks like a tray right now is because you extended the screen, you flattened it, and my goodness, most of your laptops can be flattened.
Well, this is a special case. This is a special one. It's actually using the patented Ezel Hinge by Acer. So yeah, it's following that the Ezel designed by the ones being used by artists, right? So the screen can be put into different modes. Last time we spoke, I talked about the Switch 12, right? Which can be also converted into different modes. This one is something similar, but also different in the way how you use it, right?
Nice.
So, well, typically it's your normal notebook, okay? But if you want to use the touch feature, you know, one of the things that we've always been asked about touch is that every time I have to reach out to do touch on my screen, there's that tiring factor that I have to consider.
Yes.
For example, the tiles, I'm always on like this. But if with this device, I can bring the screen closer to me. So I can do it put it on Ezel mode, and it gives you that more natural angle when you are touching the screen. Plus, this comes with an active stylus pen. So if I want to write on here, I want to draw on here, so I can do that. And, well, I can set it on any angle, then it will stay that way.
For artists, for students of fine arts, for the architects, you know, for those who draw, and even for podcasters like me.
Yes, of course.
Right? You know, I get tired sitting down here and reaching out my hands just to type.
Yes.
And let's imagine if I can just place the screen nearer switch it here, nearer to me, and then touch screen.
Yes.
Kaling, ano?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things I was asked, hey, why did you cover up the keyboard? Because I'm doing touch on a more natural angle. Yeah.
And
then I can actually flatten it out into a full-on tablet mode.
And then at the same time, while it's there standing, because it's got the, what do you call that?
This is the Ezel
Hinge. The Ezel Hinge.
Yeah.
You can change the direction of the screen to the person you're talking to.
Yes, exactly. So I can show you that. And again, the speaker channel will change on the orientation of the screen. So this is called presentation mode. So if I'm showing you something, the screen is facing you, the keyboard is facing me. So I can do my presentation to you. You are viewing the screen, then I can control it from behind here.
Kaling. And how much is this model?
All right. This one retails for around $57,990. All right. So also, by the way, the material that's being used here is similar to our higher end S7. So it's also using Gorilla Glass. So no scratches on there. Sure, go ahead.
And it's lighter.
Venting. Yes, it is lighter.
It's lighter than
the previous one that I've shown you, the Switch 12.
Switch 12.
It's a bit lighter.
Since we're using the Gorilla Glass technology, right?
That is correct.
Galing, galing, galing. We'll be right back. Original Ideas Technology here at Podcast.Ph. My name is Martin Andanar. We are with Acer Philippines, with product management head for Acer Philippines, Cookie Pindor. He has another laptop with him right now, and it's huge.
Yes.
And that is...
All right, this is the Acer Aspire Nitro. All right, so this is actually a series. It comes in 15 and 17 inch. I'm holding the 15-inch one right now.
15, maliit pa yan, ha?
Yes.
15, huh?
Yeah. All right.
That would be perfect for graphic artists.
Graphic artists, gamers, and pretty much anybody who just wants raw power.
Raw power.
Yes.
When we say raw power, what does it have inside that?
Right. This one is sporting an Intel H CPU. So, just for the non-techies out there, it's using a higher voltage CPU. So, what that translates to is more power output than your normal laptop's processor. Plus, memory-wise, we both use both a solid state and a hard drive for this one.
So the solid state is how many gigs, and the hard drive would be?
Solid state would be 60 gig. It houses the operating system. So with that, when we've done that, what it did was the boot up on this device is about 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
About 5 seconds to open up from power off to Windows. Right? And all your applications, all your files can be stored on the 1 terabyte hard drive. Yes.
Galing.
Also, to make things faster, we've included 16 gigs of RAM.
My goodness.
So
perfect for those who really need heavy stuff or who work with a heavy graphics or music.
Yes.
Or movies.
Also, another thing. You know, the graphic card, we are supporting a GTX graphics card. So what is a GTX graphics card? It's pretty much 2 graphics cards housed in one body. So you multiply the power by 2. What the graphics does. And the 17-inch, you know what? We've also thrown in a Blu-ray drive on there.
Blu-ray drive.
So watch all your movies.
It's all in one computer.
Yes, all in one computer. So just whatever you want to do, you can do it on here.
How much does it retail, sir?
All right, the 15-inch version retails for $69,990, and the 17-inch version for $79,990.
And again, they go to
acer.com.ph or like us on Facebook, AcerPH.
Thank you.
This Podcast.Ph presentation is supported by Martin Andanar's Homecast Studio and Audio.Ph.